Hi Gemini, welcome to another love reading of yours. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the first half of July 2020. Please keep in mind, energies can be vice versa, so feel free to flip the energies. Time is fluid, guys. You could have dealt with this energy or will be dealing with in the near future. This is a general reading, guys, so it may or may not resonate with every Gemini watching this video. If you need a personal reading, that information is going to be down below. And now I'm going to shut my mouth and we're going to start with reading for my Geminis in love. Spirit guides, angels, universe, what do we have for my Geminis in love for the first half of July 2020? All right, what happened in the past? The King of Swords. What is in the current situation? We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. What is going on in this person's mind that Gemini is dealing with? The Five of Wands in reverse. How does this person view Gemini? The Hierophant. What is in their deepest emotions for Gemini? The King of Pentacles. What is if you've broken up with this person, what do they think of reconciling? If you're with this person, then how do they want to move forward with you? Ten of Cups. What the fuck? What are the blockages? What is going on behind the scenes? The Seven of Cups. What is your advice for Gemini? The Ten of Pentacles. Do I even need to go ahead? What is the likely outcome between Gemini and the person they're dealing with? The High Priestess. Why? Why? Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. Is this like a Gemini thing to always focus on work when, you know, it's like when things get tough, like, you know what, they don't want to deal with the emotional stuff and they just tend to bury themselves into work and focus on their work and just imagine like that thing doesn't exist, that emotional connection doesn't exist. Okay, does it work? Does it help? Anyways, we have the Eight of Pentacles as the overall energy. Okay, so yes, Gemini, you're very focused on your work, you're very focused on your pentacle, and you're investing all your energy into something that either you're investing all your energy on yourself, bettering yourself, or you're just very focused on your career, your goals, your business, etc. Okay, all right. Why is the overall energy the Eight of Pentacles for Gemini? Why is the overall energy the Eight of Pentacles for Gemini? Okay, so we have the Lovers in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so there's definitely, clearly, certainly been a breakup between you guys. Okay, you show up in your reading, Gemini. That's so cool. So yes, there is a disconnection. There was once a strong connection, strong soulmate connection that you don't feel anymore. But with the Ten of Pentacles here, I think you're very, very focused on your work after this separation. You're focused on your money. I mean, with the Ten of Pentacles, this is a love reading, but I feel you're very, very focused on your money, your pentacles, your family, your kids. You know, you're focused on stability, security. Okay, it's like if that relationship didn't give that to me, well, I'm gonna get it myself. All right, and I don't need anyone to do that. So with the Lovers in reverse here, you could be dealing with someone who has a fear of commitment or someone who's just not being able to make a choice. Okay, the Lovers can be a very, very difficult choice, and there could be someone where things are completely stuck and stagnant because someone's being very indecisive. Okay, and you, my friend, are super sure with the Ten of Pentacles that you want this. Either this is the commitment you want or you want stability and security in your relationship. That's what your focus is. All right. With the Queen of Pentacles here and the Nine of Pentacles here, you are so damn serious about yourself. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, the good part about it is that she never has an emotional approach towards things. Okay, she has a very logical approach. She's very detached. Okay, and the Queen of Pentacles is usually the best in every aspect of her life. Okay, almost like the Empress. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel you're feeling very, very secure, very confident, and it's like, you know what, earlier you could have been very clingy and needy to this person, But now you're like, you know, no, never mind. I got my shit together. I got my work. I got my own shit to do. And if that's not happening, that's okay. I got something else going on, okay? Which is so cool, right? I love that. I love that energy. So yeah, you're very focused on your work. You're not focused on this person at all. All right. Why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse as the current situation? Why is the Three of Pentacles in reverse as the current situation? All right. So I feel with the Page of Cups in reverse and the King of Pentacles, okay, I feel again, you're very, very focused on your work. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse here, if there is a third party situation or there was a situation where you felt you didn't feel appreciated for the work that you did, then you're leaving that situation, okay? Something could have been a very one-sided situation and you're like, you know what, no, I'm done. I cannot do this anymore. I have given a lot to this relationship, and if you still don't realize my worth and value, I'm done, okay? So with the Page of Cups in reverse here, I feel you're emotionally shut down to this person. You're not going to be vulnerable anymore. Also, what I see is that if you were living in a fairy tale, okay, about this person, like, oh, you know, like this is my Prince Charming and things are going to work out with this person. So if you were in that dreamy stage, I don't think you're in that dreamy stage anymore. You're not making any unrealistic moves towards this person anymore, okay? You're very shut down. If this person tries to flirt with you, no matter how much you want to, I think you're shut down, okay? Because you're like, you know what, I see things for what they are. With the Fool and the Ace of Swords here, you have clarity, okay? Even if you didn't get clarity from this person, you have clarity about the situation. It's like an aha moment. And with the Fool, you're going towards your new beginning, okay? You're wanting to take this risk and you're taking a leap of faith for yourself, towards yourself, all right? And with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here, also I feel that something was a big fat disappointment, and it's almost like it was a long-term investment which you felt was like a big fat waste of time, all right? With the King of Pentacles here, I feel that you're very, very focused on your work and you're leaving a third-party situation, could be, or you're just leaving a situation where you felt you have to build on your own and there was a person who's just not contributing to the situation. Why is the Five of Wands in reverse? Why is the Five of Wands in reverse? Why is the Five of Wands in reverse? Again, we have the King of Pentacles again, and we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So yeah, with the Five of Wands in reverse here, I feel you're ready. You're not fighting for this connection anymore. 100%. You're not ready to fight for this connection anymore because two things. Either you guys were never on the same page, or every single time you guys got together, there was just a lot of clashes, a lot of ego clashes, clashing personalities, or there could have been too many people between you, or you always thought you had to fight for a position in this person's life, okay? And this person brought a lot of drama to your life, and with the Five of Wands in reverse, you're like, I'm done, no more, okay? You're done. That's what's going on your the person's mind, or that's what's going on in your mind, okay? With the Ten of Wands in reverse here, this person is laying off the situation, okay? It's been a very burdensome situation for them for a very long time. This situation could have been something that is completely exhausting them, okay? It's overwhelming and they're done with it, okay? They've let this situation go. They've let this connection go. Again, with the King of Pentacles here, this is what they're looking for. This is what they want. And if they don't get it, this is what their focus is. Their focus is them, okay? But the good part is, this is not the King of Pentacles in reverse who's very selfish, very self-indulgent, very stubborn, etc. Very, you know, this is someone who's very focused on a family. They want a family. They think long-term, okay? And if they don't get it from you, it's like, I'm done. Or then if you don't get it from them, you're moving on, okay? Because they've already laid off the situation. And with the Four of Pentacles here, I think with the World and Four of Pentacles here, I feel that there has been a chapter that has been closed, okay? Something's come to a successful end. There has been an ending here. And with the Four of Pentacles here, I feel that they're holding back from you. They're holding back from you. They're not giving into this situation anymore. Clarify the Hierophant. Why does this person view Gemini as the Hierophant? How many times? What does this person view Gemini as the Hierophant? Here we have three cards. We have the King of Pentacles again, the Moon in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that either this person sees you as married, you could be married to someone, okay, you could be married to this person, or that you could be already in a long-term commitment. Okay, so I feel, or this is just how this person views you, that you want something very, very traditional. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles here, the Moon in reverse, and the Queen of Swords here, I feel that with the Queen of Swords in reverse here, you cut them off or they cut you off. Okay, someone's very pissed off, and the Queen of Swords is very, very bitter, very vengeful. Okay, so someone's really, really hurt. The Queen of Swords will give you like a few chances, and if they don't like what they hear, then you're out. Okay, so you've cut them off, they've cut you off, and with the Moon in reverse here, there has been something that has been revealed. Okay, some information, some truth has come up to the surface, or this is just someone who's if they have been they've released. Okay, I feel if there was any fear, stress, anxiety related to the situation, they're releasing this fear. Okay, and with the King of Pentacles here, I feel this person is very, very focused. Again, I got this like 3 times, Gemini. There's someone here who's very focused on their work, very, very razor sharp focused. Okay, they're not focused on this relationship anymore. Okay, and they could have cut you out, or you think that you cut them out. Okay, because with the Moon in reverse here, if there was anything that was holding back, I feel that there could have been a lot of fear and insecurities that this person had when they had to let you go, or when you had to let them go. But it's like someone's like bossing up, and they're like, you know what, no, I'm ready to let it go. I don't have the fear of the unknown anymore, and I'm gonna go and get my own new beginning on my own. Okay, with the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords in reverse, I feel this person is healed from this breakup, or there could have been someone here who felt very backstabbed and betrayed. They're healing from it. And with the Knight of Swords here, this is someone who's rushing into opportunities. Okay, with the Knight of Swords here, it's almost someone who's seizing opportunities. Okay, it's like, I'm rushing, but rushing out. That's what I'm getting. Okay, why is the King of Pentacles here? Why is the King of Pentacles here in their deepest emotions? Why is the King of Pentacles here? We have the Fool in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Swords in reverse. So I feel this person you could be dealing with is not really a risk taker. Okay, this person could have had huge trust issues, and this could be someone who's gone through hell and back. Okay, and now either in the past with their other relationships or with you. Okay, and now this person feels it's risky business to invest in you. Okay, so they're thinking if they want this new beginning with you or not. With the Ace of Swords here, this is someone who's looking for clarity, or they have like this aha moment. They have some clarity in their head. With the Three of Swords in reverse here, they're trying to heal from this, heal from any kind of betrayal that happened, or any kind of separation. Okay, they're trying to come out of it. This person finally, I think with the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, this person wants to come in finally and offer you a commitment. They want to offer you the stability, the marriage, everything. And excuse me. And with the Page of Pentacles here, I feel they want to offer an olive branch. Okay, they want peace. They want a peaceful resolution. This could be not the best in a romantic situation, but I think this is their way of approaching you. Okay, this is like, you know what, let me not be too logical, let me not be too emotional. Okay, they just want to take the midway. Okay, just to test the waters. That's what I'm thinking. In their emotions, they want to offer this to you, that's for sure. They want to, but they're taking a very, very cautious approach is what I'm hearing. Okay, why the Ten of Cups here? Why does this person want to move forward, Gemini, as the Ten of Cups? Why is the Ten of Cups here? This is so cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. The Ten of Cups was clarified by the Ten of Cups. Aww. Clap for the Ten of Cups. Why is the Ten of Cups here? Give me one more card. The Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Okay, this person wants a brand new passionate beginning with you. This person is extremely passionate about you. With the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Cups, this person wants their happily ever after with you. Okay, they see you as their happily ever after. They see you as their end all be all. They see you as their life partner. They want to grow old with you, etc. Just think of the best things that you can think. Okay, that's how they want to move forward with you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower in reverse. So what I'm feeling is that this person could have feared commitment again, or they could have feared change. Okay, they were just they were fearing the entire change that they had to go through. Okay, that's why there was a lack of reciprocity between you guys. Okay, there was a one-sided situation and probably you did all the work. That's what we see with the Three of Pentacles here as the current situation. Probably that is one of the reasons why you left or wanting to leave this relationship, because everything was done by you. You made the first move, you made the first call, you made the first message, you initiated the plans, you wanted to meet. Okay, but they were just very laid back, they were never there for you emotionally, etc, etc. They were fearing change. Okay, and they are very they're aware of the fact. They're aware of the fact that this was a very one-sided situation, and they're aware that you're not even giving in to them anymore. Okay, they know that you're not investing your energy into them anymore. They know that. Okay, maybe this person has spoken to you, maybe this person has talked to you, maybe they're SMSing, maybe they're WhatsApping, but they don't feel that energy, that vibe that you were giving in before, like, oh yeah, like what's up, like let's start this together again, etc. Okay, they can feel you withdrawn. Okay, I see that. Okay, try for the Seven of Cups. Try for the Seven of Cups. We have the Four of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Swords. Clearly this person is extremely confused and they're trapped in their head. Okay, this person could be with the Eight of Swords. This person is very confused. Yes, with the Seven of Cups, but with the Eight of Swords, this person is very paralyzed by fear is what I'm getting. Okay, a lot of fear with the Moon also. Okay, this person is fearing something. Okay, the Eight of Swords, I think they're fearing that probably with the Four of Wands in reverse here, it's like this person could have showed. This person could be someone who would live for the society. They live for the world. If not the world, live for the society. Live to show people how cool they are, how good they are. And they could be wanting to constantly live up to a certain image, okay, that they've created for themselves, okay. And that's why with the Four of Wands in reverse here, your relationship never reached that point of harmony, okay. You never really had a chance to get into that long-term commitment or coming to the public, okay, or announce your relationship, or maybe they didn't introduce you to their parents and friends and family, etc., because they were very trapped in their head. And trapped in their head, why? Because with the Seven of Cups, they were very overwhelmed with this situation. Yes, they could have kept their options open, maybe, but yeah, this is a lot of expectations. If not expectations, this is a lot of over analyzing of things, okay. What, when, where, how, why. They had constant questions, okay, like how is this going to move forward, how are we going to do this, what if this doesn't work out, you know. A lot of questioning, a lot of controlling the outcome, okay, a lot of like, I want to know what happens exactly, okay, till then I'm not going to be able to move forward. But with the Four of Wands in reverse, I feel the veil has lifted, okay. They finally know what the confusion is. And with the Death in reverse, with the Nine of Swords and the Death in reverse, I feel this person is resisting an ending, okay. More than ending, I think this is someone who's resisting a change. Okay, we saw the Tower in reverse. We saw, I think we saw the Tower in reverse. Did we? No. But with the Death in reverse, I feel this person is resisting a change. Okay, they know that if they want everything with you, this is going to be a brand new ball game. Okay, it's going to be a different ball game. They know they have to completely transform themselves if they really want this Ten of Cups with you. Okay, so they could have been resisting this for a very long time, and because of that, with the Nine of Swords here, they feel that, you know what, I have just got to do this. This has to happen. Either I have to stop keeping my options open, or I need to make a decision now. Okay. But with the Eight of Swords here, you could be very stuck in this energy for a very long time. Okay. And the problem is, when you are in this energy, okay, you do this to yourself. There's no one else who's doing this to you. Okay. So when people are in this situation, you can't really do anything about it. Okay. They need to realize, okay, they need to have that realization that, you know what, like I'm stuck in this forever. What is the Ten of Pentacles? What is the Ten of Pentacles as advice for Gemini? Why is the Ten of Pentacles as advice for Gemini? We have the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So yeah, Gemini, they're telling you to stop trying to ignore and avoid this, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is here. Look for your stability, look for what makes you feel secure, focus on your work, focus on your career if that's what it says, but you have to enjoy this relationship, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is a very fulfilling relationship emotionally, but it comes with longevity, okay? So I think it's asking you to go for this, okay? If this person is coming towards you, then go for this. If you're wanting to give this commitment to someone, go for it, okay? Stop trying to ignore this connection and return back is what it's saying, okay? Don't ignore this anymore, okay? Don't try to sneak away, don't try to be an escapist anymore. And with the Queen of Wands, you're anyway so attracted to this person, okay? You have so much passion for this person, so why do this, right? With the Knight of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles, I feel you're juggling, or you're trying to balance, or you're trying to weigh the pros and cons of whether you should do this or not. But with the Knight of Swords here, I feel that you should rush in, grab the opportunity, seize the opportunity, you know? That's what it's saying. Why is the High Priestess here as the likely outcome? Wow, we have the King of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So yeah, with the High Priestess here, Gemini, you're going to trust your intuition, or they're trusting their intuition, and someone's making a very, very good call. With the King of Swords here, there's going to be direct communication. You're getting clarity. You're getting a breakthrough. You're going to use your logic and intuition at the same time. That's so cool. You can't really use both of them at the same time, but I think there's going to be a period of silence, and in that period of silence, I think you're trusting your intuition. You know, it's almost like, you know what, you always wanted this with this person, okay, but you kept quiet about it. With the King of Swords here, I think you're opening up. You're finally ready to talk, and when you're going to talk, you're finally offering the Ten of Pentacles. This is the commitment that you wanted to give, or cross watchers, this is the commitment that's finally coming in. I love this. I love this. Yes, we have the Hierophant in reverse here, but then that does not mean that it's someone who's non-committal. It can be, but this is also someone, you know, you could be dealing with someone who's a free thinker, okay, who's a rebel. They don't really like to do things the traditional way, but so what, okay, so what? Everyone's like that, but probably there has to be a realization. When you trust your intuition, you can change things. You can definitely change things, and that's what's happening. This is so cool, Gemini. I love your reading. Guys, please leave your comments below. Let me know if this is your story, and like, share, subscribe. I'd really love you for that. That'd be really cool if you could do that, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.